So I got contacted, I think via Facebook. So I'm trying to centralize all my messages on Facebook/designer Jon Phenom. So if you do have questions, specific questions, or wanted to hit me up, please do it via that forum. In any case, there was a back and forth where a company was asking for marketing tips if I had advice on marketing, and of course I do. I asked them if they had a marketing program. If you're Again, most people watching this are green startups, so you guys are brand new, and you're doing everything. You're wearing multiple hats. So it's cool. I totally understand that you're wearing multiple hats, but you need to understand that because you're going, Iron Man or Rambo on it, you're wearing all those hats that in other companies, people solely have that one position to run. Marketing, as I've said before, is brothers to sales. They're heavily related. One cannot occur without the other. And so your marketing efforts and your sales efforts are almost more important than having your product out. And that's assuming your product is going to be really dope, that you're bringing something really good to the market. And so when I say you need a marketing program, I mean, you have to think about what marketing directors do all day in not in other industry, but in apparel. Really effective marketing directors that I know, they have a schedule that's just as busy as a production schedule is for apparel. Their schedule definitely mimics production schedule because the clothing line is typically designing a year in advance. This is less relevant to people who are doing startups because typically you're doing quick strike t-shirt runs and soft goods or very little cut and sew. But what I do want to lay down is that they have a set schedule of things that are happening throughout the year. So you're promoting the latest offering or season. For you guys it's going to be the offering, but whatever season is coming out, you got to prime that, and then you got to make connections towards the next season of what's happening. The main responsibilities such as hits or getting placement of the clothing on celebrities or for startup brands right now, I think getting placement on Instagram, celebrities like InstaFame, and getting it on as high a level celebrity as possible, or just people who have heavy audiences to obviously push that out to their social medias. Also people that are YouTube famous, if you could reach them, and might be more effective to have a better online presence. But getting marketing hits, continuing to foster and build new relationships, figure out what changes you need to do. There needs to be like a specific social media program. In the conversation that I had going back and forth, and this is not a dig on the dudes that hit me up for their company, because this is very common. So really these guys represent or could represent you. I asked them if they had a marketing program, and they said yes. And I said, tell me about it. And they said, well, we have an Instagram and a Facebook company page. And literally emailed back and said, that's not good enough. Like that's like saying I want to be in the top 10 at this marathon and I bought some running shoes. It's like saying, oh, I just made the website and the web store. Yeah, day one, that's within your list of basic things to do. If you have an Instagram but you have like 500 followers, you need to find a strategy to get a lot more followers. I mean, look at all the top brands that you want to be at, and look at what kind of Instagram numbers they have. I mean, they should have several thousands. And so there's different ways, for example, to get your subscribership up. And I'm not talking about bots where you buy, Instagram followers, because those are empty followers. If you have 50,000 followers, but 20,000 of them are dead accounts, they're like fake accounts, and you're not getting that full reach towards your audience. And I bring that up because Instagram, as this is post dating, is the hottest way to get your message across to a mass amount of people effectively. Now, when you watch this in the future, there's going to be all kinds of different social media programs, but my point being and standing is you need a social media program where you have numbers that you want to hit, where someone is focusing on content every day. not weekly every day. You should be posting twice a day with interesting content that's going to get people to click and like and follow. To back up, you need to have a social media program, not just have the basics. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think, if you have a startup company and whatever your marketing efforts are, I want you to sit down at least for an hour with your partners or whoever it is and think, if I had to market this company to save my life, what would I do moving forward? If you needed results for sure, like your life depended on it, what would you like? How would you create a marketing program? And there's a million things you could do nowadays that don't cost money, but they definitely take a lot of time and effort. Like my example with Instagram, you're not gonna bang on that program 20 hours straight and then have the result. It's something you have to chip away at, but it requires discipline. You need to post twice a day. You should have some images already lined up. That kind of attention to detail to something like just one social media forum in your program needs to occur. Because look guys, it's an uphill battle. Not only just with having a cool brand, but you're competing for people's attention in so many different ways now. You need a marketing program with strategy and tactics. You should have a well thought plan that's executed with results that you can measure. Because everybody says like they hustle or they're working really hard. You have to work smart as well. Make sure that you're doing an economy, a movement for the maximum impact. Hope that helps. A couple people hit me up with some marketing questions. Wanted to do this video. If you have more specific questions, please hit me on Facebook /designer Jon Phenom. Questions, comments to add, you already know, drop them below. I love you all. Thanks.